aren't they? Not much to separate them, but you look at the two sets of teams, there's players out there.
Okay guys, welcome to i46. Here we're our first ever Pro Clubs tournament, trying out the 4v4 format of the game. First game up here today is Scouting for Goals. We're in the red versus FVPA, and FVPA almost take an early lead. Just like to welcome along my co-commentator, Mr. Ollie Shaw.
How you getting on? Looking forward to seeing some interesting 4v4 and 2v2 and 1v1 plays today, but I think the 4v4 will be the only one that will be streamed. But hopefully we get to see some good clubs action.
Cheers, Ollie. Yeah, just to explain to everyone, this is completely new experiment for us at an I-Series, where we've got teams of 4 lining up in very much a Ryder Cup style. There's an early chance FVPA, but good save. So Ryder Cup style. The format goes 4v4 FVPA game, which we've got to start with. Then the teams all pick their 2 pairs, so the 2 teams will play against each other in 2 2v2s, and then to finish with, the captain will nominate his order of his 1v1 teams, and they'll play a 1v1 match. Point system works exactly the same as football. If you win a match, 3 points, draw 1, lose obviously 0. But at the end of to decide the winner of a match-up will be the team with the highest points. So we've got 6 teams entered, so we're doing a 8-team bracket with the 3 winners from the games going through to the semi-final plus the best runner-up. So the team that lost but with the most points. So it's going to be something completely new for us, but we're really hoping we've got a fun day here today. So back into the game, as we say, we've got Scouting for Goals in red, and the guys from the FVPA. It's a pleasure to have Kelly and fell along from the FVPA today, helping us run this. They were actually playing in the first game here, and they're on the attack. Having most of the pressure at the moment, but not being able to turn it into a goal yet. Most of the pressure at the moment. Early thoughts on being able to turn it into a goal yet.
Looks as though both teams come out quite fast-paced here. The blue team, the FVPA FC, have had a couple of decent chances at the start, but with the virtual pros being completely standard setup, it's very difficult to score with them. But it looks as though they're on the ball again here and going down the wing. If they get a decent cross in here, it could. Oh, he's been tackled by the Scouting for Goals player, and they'll look to break here. Obviously, it's a pleasure to have Sweet Patch here at Multiplay again, hosting all these tournaments for us guys. Big thank you to them. As we go again, it's a good tackle down the right. It looks as though they've got a standard 2 up front. He's down the wing. That's a corner for the blue team.
Marking is in place as the corner's about to be taken.
I think it'll be interesting to see today, Dave, how some of the 1v1 players get on with the 4v4 format. What do you think about that?
Really looking for is a team that entered late on called Whatever FC, which I think the captain might be sat next to me on the commentating the stream, Ollie. It'll be very interesting to see how the, as you say, 1v1 players come out, because obviously playing in a game where it's all yourself playing, so suddenly you've got 3 other teammates to think about. So obviously thinking the 1v1 guys will do well in the 1v1. In the 4v4 should be really interesting. I played as a pilot last night, played my first ever clubs game, and played strangely picked as I was being sent forward, and spent most of my time watching the radars. My player was offside, trying to get him back into the game, and every time the camera stopped he had his hands on his knees. But here's a breakthrough for him. FBR just caught offside there.
Oh no, he's given offside.
Guys aren't happy with that, but yeah, the kneecap was definitely offside. So yeah, I mean, how are you feeling about playing in a 4v4 tournament today?
Well, I'm looking forward to it, to be fair. I'm playing with people that I don't really know, but hopefully it should be good fun. It'll be a nice experience for me. But the main goal of this is to get more people to attend these events and bring them here so that FIFA, the community, can grow. So we really need all the sites to come together, all the club sites, all the Be a Pro sites. I'm not sure what's happening here. We look like come together, all the club sites.
That will be a corner. The referee has given a corner here.
Looks as though one of the players just had a slight difficulty. That's a good save by the keeper. This could be a goal. Looks like they're going to take this one away. That's a good save by the keeper. Should be a goal. The red team give the ball away quite cheaply there. This could be catastrophic for them. But yeah, again, there's been some sloppy passing in the start of this game, Dave. Might be because of the standard virtual pros. Sloppy passing in the start of this game, Dave. Hopefully the passing will get better as we go on. But there we go. There's an accomplishment that could help them later on in the game. hopefully the passing will get better as we go on. But there we go. There's it looks as though both teams are just trying to find their way through and break the deadlock. It looks as though both teams are just trying to find their way through and break the deadlock. So
that's called giving the
looks
ball
like the blue
away.
team have got the ball again cheaply, but it's been given back to the blue team.
Riquelme giving the
Looks
ball
like the blue
away.
team have got the ball again. Heat-proof power 8 on the ball. It's a good game of tag. That's a poor ball. Got to do better in them situations. There was a guy in the middle who looked free.
Otherwise,
That's a poor ball. Could have been a lot better for him. Better in them situations. There was a guy in the middle. There's another great pass out of defence. Gets intercepted.
And that's it out of play.
There's another great
pass
out of defence.
Throw.
Gets intercepted.
That's it out of play. Off the play. Riquelme.
Okay, just quickly, JMO, is it just the background music that you guys can hear, or is it the actual mic that's echoing? Can you just let us know in the chat, please, guys? As we speak, the red team have got the ball in the midfield. Passing it around quite nicely now. They're starting to settle into this game after the blue team dominated the early openings. Looks like there could be a chance here, but that's a good tackle by Public Venus. Phobic Venus, I should say. Looks like there could be a chance here, but that's a good tackle by Public Venus. Phobic Venus, I should say.
From his assistant, given the offside. Stopping the pass getting through with good piece of anticipation.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. A few technical difficulties with the microphone there.
And it's gone out for a throw.
Can I just ask if is that okay now, JMO? We think we might have solved the problem. Could you just let us know again, please? Again, a sloppy pass from the red team.
In the nick of time.
And it sounds like we've got it all sorted, Dave.
4 added minutes
so,
today.
Yeah, next time we'll know. And here we go, down the wing. That's a great ball inside. This could be dangerous. Well. That's another great tackle. And the red team can take it away again. So have you enjoyed the weekend so far, Dave?
Yeah, it's been a cracking weekend. Not a lot of sleep involved, but that's normal.
Something could be on here. And
we've had a lot of FIFA tournaments going on, and it's actually nice to do something refreshingly new today with this. Completely unknown, so it's the adrenaline buzz from the fear of the unknown, but it's really good.
Well, you can't separate
everyone's in the spirit today of this is something new. Actually, could be, if we get it right, the start of something massive for the
two very evenly matched teams at the break.
Is what we really need to do. FIFA being one of the most popular games in the world, but you come to events like this and it's really a minority sport. So if we can start getting more clubs players along as a unit, as a social event for the whole weekend, then that's going to hopefully boost things like 1v1 and 2v2, because the players are here, they get involved, and everything should blossom from that. So that's really our goal with this, is to really try a new angle on just really expanding the scene and getting lots more FIFA players playing offline. So what do you think, Ollie, whether we're sort of moving in the right direction with that? I suppose we'll know at the end, but
second half coming up now, and it's
yeah, I mean, I think it's really important to get more players to the actual events. So the more players we get at this event, I mean, especially at I-Series, where you've got the bring your own console version, if we could have 10 players for each club, I mean, there could be 10 players sitting with each other in the bring your own console, and they could all just link in together and play a game against 10 other people across the room. So I think it's a really exciting prospect, and obviously we all hope it goes well, because the more tournaments there are, the more FIFA people can play, because it's a game that everyone likes playing. It's a game that everyone enjoys playing. So the more we can play it, and if there's prize funds at the end of it, that's even better. And if it makes the one, and that's a great goal. That's a really good finish from Paired Winter 312, and I think that's FVPA FC Blue in the lead. That's a great little touch. Hits it in the bottom corner. It's a very good finish with a standard Virtual Pro. So now the Scouting for Goals team will have to get themselves back in this game, but they've given it away cheaply again. Could be dangerous. They've got the ball back. It's really interesting to see how all the players are helping each other by moving to make new passes. So in the 1v1s, obviously you can't control where other people run, but as you can see in this, quite a lot of times you're seeing the players actually making the run, making the pass easier for their guys. Have you had any experience of FIFA 12 clubs, Dave? Or?
Nice. I had my first ever game, I'm embarrassed to admit it, last night as a pilot for this. It's not something I've really got into more from a time issue and things, but it's, as you say, I think the really good thing to see is that it's a different game because you've got control of more players, so there's actually more intelligent runs going on, more movement. It's just a completely different game to watch, which is great. FVPA seem to be enjoying their domination at the moment and looking to push for that second goal. Obviously, the way this is structured, the 4v4 is worth the same as a win in the 1v1. So something be interesting going forwards whether the 4v4 match carries more points than the singles games. But it was decided as part of the pilot, just every game would carry the same points to start with. But yeah, no, it's nice to see two teams sat opposite each other, kitted up in their team colours, a bit of banter. When they score a goal, it was high-fiving a minute ago. So it's just something completely different, which I think is really nice. So we really hope this is something that will help the offline game really flourish. And at the end of the day, it's for you guys. We can be here and we can try and put on these events and try and generate interest. And it's nice to see we got a really, really good booth here at i46, which is, FIFA branded up. It looks really nice, but we can only try and help people turn up. It's down to what motivates people to turn up, and that's just what we're trying, another angle of seeing if this gets more people involved. Will it? We'll wait and see. Really enjoy your feedback, guys, on the stream about what you're thinking about it and where you see the future. What would get you to a weekend event playing FIFA with your mates?
I'd just like to follow that up by saying that all of the clubs and Be A Pro sites, there's a couple here today. You've got the FVPA, you've got a YFL team here today, there's a WGL team here today. If we could get all the clubs teams and YFL teams from them sites, it'd be really interesting. I mean, because those sites have got massive fan bases, and I think a lot of the time people think that coming to an event like this, you'll be really bored, they class it as nerdy. But when you actually come, everyone here is actually really nice to each other. It's not nerdy at all. Everyone here is normal. They don't sit on Xbox all day. There's a bar in the actual place where we're at. It's this really nice atmosphere. Yet again, the blue team have just got the ball back cheaply off the Reds again, and it looks like they could be on for another attack. But it's been interesting so far. I think the blue team have been quite dominant. Do you agree with that, Dave?
Yeah, no, absolutely. The Blues have been dominating most of the game. It was interesting to see two players just ganging up on a defender there. Definitely some different aspects you see in this game versus the 1v1 and 2v2. But here's a free kick for the Blues, who, as Ollie says, have, to be honest, completely dominated the game from start to finish so far. But only 1-0 up, which is always a dangerous position to be in FIFA, as we all know. So, but not really seen too many attacks from the Reds yet. So I think 70 minutes in, then FVPA fairly comfortable. As happened many times yesterday, the commentator's curse comes along, as you say, the other team are not in it, but well cleared up there by FVPA, and they're on the attack again, but well defended by scouting for goals. We like some of the team names as well from clubs. That's always quite amusing. Ollie's team was aptly named Whatever FC after asking the obvious question, Ollie, what would you like your team to be called? Whatever. So there he went, Whatever FC was born. And we're very grateful to Ollie and the team today, because we were a team dropped out on us last minute, so they've put a bit of an all-comers team, stars team together with UK community manager Rob Hodson on board, Dave Coolidge, who's been a great help all weekend with us, helping us out in everything FIFA, and Dan Bellis, Team Sweet Patch TV manager, come along and helped out as well, bunged in, so should be really, really good. You just usually occasions like that, you see teams, no pressure, they come along and they often walk off with the title, so we'll see. How are you feeling about your chances today, Ollie?
Well, obviously I'll be quite confident in the 1v1s that I play. Obviously I think it depends who I'll draw, because quite a few of the teams here, you've got experienced players in 1v1 like Ben Andrews. He's been to quite a few events for 1v1, and I know a couple of the WGL players. I've played a bit of pairs on their leagues. I mean, a couple of them are really good at 1v1s as well. So it'll be interesting to see a couple of the good big matches in 1v1s. Hopefully there's a couple of big ones that are drawn together. That's a great cross. I'm not sure what the keeper's doing with that one, but he manages to get it away. Fierro, I think his name was. I always find it funny that nearly all the keepers in clubs always have really long hair. You never seem to get a normal... And that's a great header. It's a great corner and a great header. and the FVPA team go 2-0 up, and they're happy with that one. Okay, I'm just looking at the stream, guys, just to answer a few of your questions. So, Lurkin the Birkin, this is the first offline tournament that is like this. So, it's just a pilot at the moment. There is no prize for this one. But obviously, we're hoping to do more like this in the future. And Townage, I think it is. It's not particularly a big tournament. The main tournament was yesterday. As I said, this is just a pilot. But we're hoping that in the future, this sort of tournament could be massive. So, obviously, keep watching the stream, guys. And oh, that's a great ball in again. Could that be a goal? And it's off the post, just like we saw yesterday with Dave, by the way. These guys hitting the post again. The woodwork has been a popular place for most of the FIFA players this weekend. And if you didn't catch any of the stream yesterday, guys, it'll all be on the videos tab. So if you want to have a look at that at any point, you can just go onto the videos on the Sweet Patch TV stream. Or even follow Sweet Patch on Twitter, and I'm sure all the links to find all the stream and things will be there. Let's go into this game now. Looks like we're getting towards the end. That's a bit of a nothing shot from the Scouting for Girls team. I think they'll be a little bit disappointed in how they've played. But we're in the 89th minute now. It's a good flick on. FVPA are probably going to look for another goal just to kill this one off. And it looks like they could get it. It's a bit of a mismatch there with the 6-foot defender and the tiny striker. It's off the pitch. It is really nice to see, Dave, the banter that is involved with the clubs and stuff community. They're really nice to each other. There's nothing aggressive. No one stands up and shouts over the screen. So it's a really good atmosphere. So obviously, let's see, and the ball's just gone out of play. It looks like this game could be finishing a 2-0 win for the FVPA guys in the first game. Let's have a look. Oh, that's unlucky. Bit of a long shot there from Phobic Venus. But I don't think the red team have really created anything this game, Dave. So, and I think that's the end and a win for the FVPA guys. I don't know, are we going to try and grab an interview with one of them? Yeah, we're going to grab Kelly for an interview. Yeah,
we're going to get FVAP lead. I'm sure after they shook hands with the opposition. Oh, we've got to insist on handshakes between the teams after games. Go on. We'll get them. They're just going to go and shake hands with their opposition. Make sure it's nice and sporting atmosphere here. So there it was, first ever offline clubs game witnessed in the UK. So hope you found that interesting watch. We're going to go in a minute. We'll interview Kelly from FVPA, and then we're going to go in have a small break before we get the next game set up. But I've got Kelly here with me. Kel, 2-0 win. How was that for you, buddy?
Yeah, it was different using the base, the base virtual pros. Yeah, trying to do like any sort of skill move or bring the ball down. It was quite hard. It was hard work. Yeah.
So that's been our first ever live offline clubs event in the UK. How you feeling about from where the FVPA's come to what you're seeing in front of you today?
Yeah, really impressed. I mean, I know it's a pilot event on a small scale, but yeah, like you said earlier, I'd love to see this as a massive event. Where you're going to get a lot of people coming down, bringing their clubs with their pros and actually playing, sitting next to your teammates and that. It's awesome. It really is. Yeah, it was really. I've got to say, Ollie and myself were commenting during the game to see you guys, high-fiving when it was a goal scored and things like that is just like so different to 1v1, which is a very personal thing. Yeah. Whereas to see a team working together was just it was really, really nice. So, first thoughts, thinking, yeah, this has got some potential. Oh, definitely. I was a little bit worried about the online sort of functionality, but obviously after setting it up last night, that first game, really getting over that stumbling block to make sure that everybody stayed connected, everybody played, and it went through okay. So yeah, well happy. Brilliant. Thanks very much, Kelly. Just like to thank you on behalf of the whole FIFA community for making this possible for us here, yourself and Phil and everything you've done at the FVPA, and really look forward to working closely with you guys, making this a massive thing going forward. So, right guys, thanks Kelly. Yeah, nice one, cheers mate. And we're just going to take a quick break now as we get ourselves set up for the next game of 4v4 in the FIFA 12 Pro Clubs
pilot here at I46. Sorry, forgetting where I am and where I've not had a lot of sleep this week. Right, guys, we'll be back in a minute. See you in a sec.